Welcome back to my journey, Beautifully Broken. First of all, I'd like to apologize for the gaps between videos. With weather changes and my husband getting sick, then me getting sick, things have proven to be a little bit difficult to stay on top of in terms of filming. So today I want to get back on the emotional roller coaster. I want to close this out with talking about the good days and things that make the good days possible for me. So to start off with, I'm a worshiper by nature. My absolute love expression to God is to sing, to worship. And in this journey, it has proven to be absolutely essential to my survival and to my continued attempts at growth for me to stay in constant communication through worship. So certain songs have really stuck with me and have really helped carry me through the journey. One of them being Lauren Daigle, Trust in You. It says, when you don't move the mountains, I'm needing you to move. When you don't part the waters, I wish I could walk through. When you don't give the answers as I cry out to you, I will trust, I will trust, I will trust in you. Then plenty of Hillsong songs, Hillsong United specifically. One of them, even when it hurts like hell, I'll praise you. Even when I have no song, I'll praise you. Louder than I'll sing your praise. And those things they've really helped to keep me grounded, to remind me of who it is that I serve, how faithful he is, how big he is, how much greater he is than infertility could ever think to be. So those things have really helped and assisted me in being able to have good days where I can pick up and I can smile and I can laugh, and infertility is not my central focus at all. Other things that have helped are conversations with friends. So I have a friend who has been journeying through infertility for a very long time. And I'm not going to share too much of her story because it's not my place to. But when I found out that this was going to be a struggle for me, subconsciously, what I did without even ever realizing it was I took her journey and I said, hers has been so painful, so I shouldn't be allowed to hurt because I'm nowhere near that. Definitely not intentional, but that was honestly what played out in my heart. And I didn't really realize that until I had a conversation with another friend. So I met this wonderful woman, Heather, at summer camp. I believe that was the first time we met, was at summer camp. And she actually came up to an event at our church. She hosted an event. And while there, someone made a comment, because there was a baby shower going on that weekend, someone made a comment that hinted that she was walking through infertility as well. And because her and I didn't have a deep relationship at that point, it made me super uncomfortable to just hear those things. So I struggled with it for a long time. But when I went to winter camp, I pulled her to the side and I said, hey, can we talk? I just want you to know the reason why that person felt so comfortable making the comment in front of me is because my husband and I are journeying as well. And she was like, oh no, don't even worry about it. My husband and I are completely open about our journey. We're very, very honest about it. We have no problem sharing. So we began to sit there and kind of talk it out. And I shared with her what I was walking through. And what I realized was that I hadn't really allowed myself to hurt or process the hurt because I began to compare my journey to someone else's. And she said to me, 3 days in infertility is just as painful as 3 years or as 30 years. So don't do that to yourself. You need to let yourself hurt and know that it's okay. And I know that she doesn't realize the weight that those words carried with me. It was extremely freeing to realize that I didn't have to go through the crazy, crazy losses that so many experience, and I didn't have to go through waiting 45 years in order for me to be okay with hurting. So I'm super grateful that God has gifted me with friends who are open enough to share their journey. And I did go back to my other friend and I asked her to forgive me, because she did absolutely nothing to ever indicate that I shouldn't be allowed to hurt because of her journey. Nothing. That's not who she is. She's done nothing but try to be supportive and loving of me in the midst of my journey. But subconsciously, I began to compare, and that set me back. Comparison doesn't hurt anyone but you. But these conversations have changed and shaped how I've been able to walk this journey and have freed me to feel, process, and move on so that I'm able to have good days. So all that being said, we're gonna close out the emotional roller coaster portion of this journey. If you guys have questions, of course, message me. As stated, I'm pretty open at this point. But for those who are struggling, it is possible to have good days. Good days are a choice. When it hurts, you choose to praise. When it hurts, you choose not to be overwhelmed by the hurt, but you choose to take it in stride. And it's not easy, but I'm a living testimony that it's possible. I'll see you guys next week, hopefully.